I do know some widows or widowers, when they've got into a new relationship, what happens is, friends and family, they tend to say, why has he or she got in the new relationship? They shouldn't be. And that there's a sort of gossiping happening behind the scenes. So it's quite a difficult situation for that person as well, who wants to move on. And rightly so, they have the right to move on. However, a lot of times you may not get the support from your family and friends.
But yeah, so what we're looking at today, Ronald?
Yeah, I remember I was 3 years old. You can, when you recall back, we're talking 70 odd years ago. I was 3 years old. My grandfather took me into the garden, and he did a phenomenal thing for me. He was picking up all the herbs like parsley, thyme, oregano, and he was cutting with this garden knife, and he was putting it under my nose. Remember, 3 years old, he was putting it on my nose. He used to smell that, and I go, wow, wow, So I got this habit of knowing about herbs, understanding about herbs, and then smelling fresh herbs from our own garden.
Okay.
Now, so
that's what my wife does. But my wife does. That's what my wife does, but she does it with food.
Yes.
Like she just has to smell everything. I don't know why, but anyway. Yeah.
Well, it's what you call the olfactory system of your nose, because your nose can play a big part in how you're going to enjoy your food. If your food smells right, you're going to really enjoy your food, chew it well. You're going to take your time and take your time, THYME as well. So
Hugo agrees with you. I'm just afraid that you're encouraging her. Go on ahead.
That's right. So this time, THYME. Now remember, you got time. See how it's pronounced? Time, and you got thyme. Thyme. You see? THYME. In French, they call it le thym. Like THYME. So it's one of the most phenomenal herbs, and it goes back to the Egyptians. You know that?
Oh wow!
It goes back to, we're talking 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
They found thyme seeds and dried leaves in the tombs of the pharaohs. That's how far back it goes. And so it's native to the Egyptians. It's also native to the Mediterranean region and some parts of Africa. But now it's pretty well worldwide, right? So now the actual the resume for the nutritional part of it. Have a listen to that. It's got vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, which fight the free radicals, phytonutrients, which means plant nutrients, or nutrients deriving from plants. That's what phytonutrients means.
Yeah.
Polyphenols, which is a very strong form of anti.
We love
polyphenol poly means multiple, right? Dietary fibers, and it's also got dietary fiber mentioned, magnesium, manganese, which these are rare. Magnesium, manganese, zinc, selenium, which is great for internal health. Vitamin A for the eyes, vitamin C for the collagen in your tissues, vitamin E, vitamin K for blood clotting.
Wow.
And proper treatment of the blood. Thiamine, which is a B complex vitamin. Potassium, and it's also got a cryptoxanthin, which is great for the eyes. So I remember my grandfather using a thyme tea for his wife, grandmother, every day, once a day. They'd make this thyme tea, TX1. They would make probably take 2 or 3 tablespoons of thyme leaves, fresh from the garden.
Yes.
Put boiling water on it, and that's all he'd use. Sometimes he'd put ginger with it, but what the benefits are there's about 35 known benefits. I'm going to just quickly, 35 benefits I'm just going to rummage quickly through it. Antibacterial, antifungal, antioxidant, improves blood circulation, keeps the cardiovascular system healthy, good for the eyes, good for the immune system, reduces stress, respiratory problems at bay, relief from inflammation, digestive system healthy. I can vouch for that. If ever you had a heavy meal and you make a thyme in it, you digest, or you make tea with it.
Okay. I had that yesterday.
Right, good.
I wish I had thyme tea.
You wish you had it?
Yeah.
You had it.
Because I had a heavy meal yesterday, because I had an ultimate grill, and I needed it yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. And you know, and the more eaten that meat was, you would have needed the time even more, because you know, when you eat that really tough cooked meat, it's not good. It lasts 92 hours in the stomach. That's how long it takes to digest. Anyway,
still in me.
Thyme is good for sleeping.
Okay.
It does diuretic benefits. So if you've got edema, you can eat thyme or make thyme tea. It's reduced the risk of various types of cancers, keeps our liver healthy, improves cognitive functions of the brain, regulates blood sugar, manages the bad cholesterol level. It's also very, very good for skin health, because it improves collagen production in your skin. Right, it reduces skin pigmentation, aids in the treatment of acne. We're nearly there.
Wow.
Improves skin radiance. Right, not many people can say that. Aids in skin detoxification, and it's also good for hair growth. It prevents hair loss. It aids in treating dandruff. You can make it like a tea, and then you can rub the thyme tea in your brain, in your scalp.
Yeah.
Leave it there for half an hour, and then rinse off.
Okay.
And that gets rid of dandruff, right? And it's also makes your hair strong and lustrous. And last but not least, it can help you with when you get acne in your scalp as well.
Oh wow!
So, you know, my favorite way to eat thyme. You can do it you can make tea with it. And when I make tea with thyme, we've got all this growing here in the garden. So my favorite combination is thyme, olive leaves, raspberry leaves, and kaffir lime tea leaves. Right now, you put those things. You can also put ginger. So when you put boiling water on these 4 or 5 ingredients, right? Remember, kaffir lime, olive leaves, thyme, and so on, and garlic, and you can do all that, right?
Did you
and
say
then you put a teaspoon
kaffir lime?
Kaffir, yeah. There's different types of lime. This one's called Kaffir, kaffir lime.
Okay.
I believe it comes from South Africa. That's why the name kaffir comes from. And it's a particularly it's almost like a lemon, and it's evergreen and beautiful big leaves.
Oh wow!
And very flavoursome. And when you cook, say for example, chicken, you put kaffir lime leaves in it. You put thyme tea. You put thyme, but a tablespoon of lime. You've got to strip the leaves are very small, so you've got to strip the leaves off the stem of the flower. Now, there's many types of thyme, but the one I like the most, believe it or not, is what they call common thyme. It's got a unique flavour. So if you crush it between your fingers before you have to cook, and you smell it, it's just like, oh wow. And then in chicken, particularly, and with sea bass, it is very flavoursome. And so that's the way you do it. But a word of warning: don't buy thyme that's dried from the supermarket. Don't.
Okay, so let me repeat that.
You're wasting your money.
So don't buy thyme that's dried.
Yes, don't.
Because that's normally what you get in the marketplace. It's normally pretty dry.
Correct. No, in a supermarket, yeah. The reason why is because you see, it is such a oily plant. It's full of oil, right? And the oil is the actual medicine. The oil out of the thyme oil, is the medicine. And it's not only that, that's the one that provides the flavour in your mouth, the taste, right? Now, the moment you dry it, you can use it dry, but I tell you what, you're not even going to get 1/5 of the flavour.
Wow,
right?
so we're actually shortchanging ourselves by buying it dry. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and thyme is evergreen, and look, even if you've got a small balcony, you can put a pot size about 12-inch pot you can put 1 or 2 types of thyme in that on the windowsill or outside on the balcony, and you can have that for the rest of your life.
Ooh.
As long as you keep it fed.
Here's one. Just to interject. Mijuli, can you do me a favor? Can you just do a video, Mijuli, of your thyme plant? Just to show, and I'll share it to the Breakfast Show faithfuls on the WhatsApp line and also on the Facebook for them to have a look to see how easy it is to grow as well.
Very good, very good. And so it is one of the easiest plants to grow. And the only thing you should do is in winter, when it gets like snowy or a bit icy, you should really put it in a protective area, like maybe under a canopy or just put it indoors for a few days. But as soon as it gets to, say, 14 degrees, out. Put it out, right? I've got about 6 varieties of thyme growing in the back garden here. It is, and one of my, by the way, you ain't seen nothing until you see the flowering thyme. Wow. That is one of my biggest bee drawers. You know, I've got these big bumblebees and the normal bees, and I've got this pot, right? It's very good. It's quite expensive. It's a what do you call it's like ceramic type pot. It's quite a big size, about 12 inches wide, and I've put flowering thyme in it. The flowers are just spectacular.
Wow!
It's like a canopy.
Wow! We've even got it on the screen right now. Showing. Yeah. Wow! Beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it? And so and what's fantastic with it? It gives them not a huge benefit if you grow your own. If you've got fruit trees. Or you've got roses and you've got other plants like that. The bees come for the thyme, right? And they draw the honey from the flowers, and then they go and pollinate your fruit trees. So you get more apples, you get more apricots, you get more plums, because the bees are allowed to come to this flowering time. And in fact, the bees are so familiar with me. They actually come and land on my hands. They can smell me. They know, right?
Wow, so you sound like Snow White. Like all the animals is like...
Yeah. Well, you know, the animals know. They know when someone's got a good soul because, they follow you around. I'll give you... You're not going to believe this, but I've got a little robin. He's got a beautiful red crest on his chest, right? He comes and sits on the actual periphery of the pot of the thyme, and you can see him smelling it. And I will go 3 feet from him. He won't budge. He'll be standing there, and he'll look at me, and then he'll go.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Absolutely. You know, so there's nothing more relaxing than having a robin like talk to you.
Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing.
But go to the garden shop, good one. Find about 2 or 3 types of thymes, but get the first one you should get is a flowering thyme, and because that one you can use like a spring, and it'll be flowering for about 3 or 4 months, and so that's the one you use for your chicken, fish, lamb, and so on. Excellent for flavoring, excellent. And my grandmother used to stuff the thyme, quite a bit of it in the actual gully of the chicken, like, you know, the actual inside, and you know that's where you put your flavouring. She just put a lot of thyme in there, with ginger in there and garlic, and the chicken. Oh my goodness, would melt in your mouth, you know, like that.
Wow.
So this is the benefit of having your own thyme gut plant in your garden. All these benefits of health,
fantastic,
as well as a pleasure of having birds to basically talk to you. Amazing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So get some thyme, make tea with it. The oils of the thyme is everything that you need, is a taste, a flavor, and all the goodness that it contains. And you can also get the one that's fresh. And if possible, grow your own. Grow your own.
Yeah, grow your own.
Brilliant.
Very easy to grow. Very easy to grow. If anybody wants any tips, look at our website, Planet Wellness.
Yep.
And then you'll see it's mentioned in there.
Excellent. And if you could just put the link to that on the channel, please.
Just a correction. Just correct me. If I keep calling it a website, it's actually on YouTube.
Okay.
So YouTube.
So check Planet Wellness on YouTube.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah. I have a new insight for thyme, and I'm gonna go out and start hunting for fresh thyme. Yeah, definitely. And we've got a month as well with this snack of the 3 celeries and almond butter to go through. So we're gonna start we're gonna work on that with all of our breakfast show faithfuls. So it's gonna be powerful stuff. It's gonna be powerful stuff.
Well, believe it or not, see, just an idea just came to me. You could, if you planned your own thyme, especially flowering thyme, you could use the organic celery, put the almond butter as like a inside the boat, the celery, like the celery stem, and then you could put a few leaves of thyme, just a few leaves of thyme flower in the middle of your almond butter, and that would give you enormous benefits. You'd have all the benefits of the celery, the protein, and the alkaline effects of the almond, and then the thyme would be just a beautiful taste. I mean, it would be unique. Not many people would use that. So that would really be great.
I'm on that program. So guys, this is a breakfast show, and that's the great thing about Ronald with the extensive wellness tip. We start to appreciate the things that we have access to on a daily basis and understand clearly why we are using them. All right, and this is and the impact of this is so invaluable for our health and well-being going forward. So those of you like Miss Mildred, who gave me feedback on the WhatsApp line, if you want to give us some feedback, you can get us on the WhatsApp line, and the WhatsApp line number is +44 75 79 79 6845, and let us know how you're going on with the the tips that that Ronald is sharing with you, because we love to hear about it and we love to hear your progress. And obviously visit the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/c/Planet Wellness, where you can check out more stuff, more material that they have, more insights. You're gonna get to see their faces live on screen, comment on their material, get in there, get robust, just chat and communicate with them. You're going to be on Facebook later on today as well, right?
Yes, we are at 1:30 p.m.
So every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. UK time, Ronald and Petrina have the Planet Wellness on Facebook. So connect with that. Just get involved. And if you want to see their old programs and see links to their materials, you can also check the Robust Life TV, because I'm Robert, your Robust presenter, and we have Robust Life TV, where we have the breakfast show interviews on there. Where you can literally, if you see the video with Ronald Petrina on it, which has their material, you will get links also to their channels as well. But also you can go straight to their channels, and it's just, everything's available for you. It's all for you. It's for you all. It's just all for you. All right, guys. So that's it. We're done for today. Breakfast show is done. Thank you so much for a wonderful, phenomenal morning, Ronald Petrina. You two are absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Connect online Monday to Friday with special guests for inspiration, motivation to start your morning right. Music, banter, fun and laughter. Connect when you start your mornings with The Breakfast Show. Only on libertyradio.co.uk. That's right, The Breakfast Show is back. libertyradio.co.uk from 6:30 a.m.